Howdy folks, Sunny in the South. Hope everybody doing real good. All gratin potatoes on the menu this afternoon. This makes an outstanding side dish for Thanksgiving Day dinner. Turkey Day's coming up here pretty soon, so I figured I'd show you how I put this together. For it's cook, you're going to need 4 or 5 russet potatoes, about 5 slices of bacon that's been chopped up. You're going to need about 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese and about 1 cup of some other type of cheese. That's Colby Jack. You can use mozzarella, whatever you got, doesn't matter. You're going to need 2 cups of milk, some thyme, some rosemary, a little bit of nutmeg. I've got a pinch of cayenne pepper and some paprika in there. You're going to need a couple of cloves of garlic that's chopped up. You're going to need some Parmesan. Going to need some flour and some butter. You know we're going to make a roux. 1 onion and some parsley. And for all gratin potatoes, the potatoes have got to be sliced fairly thin and very uniformly. I'm going to use a mandolin for that. I'm going to slice the potatoes and the onion with a mandolin. If you don't have a mandolin, just do the best you can, but it makes it a whole lot easier to do with the mandolin. And the difference between a scallop and an all gratin potato is scallop potatoes are usually cut quite a bit thicker, and they're just basically cooked in a heavy cream sauce without any cheese. All gratin potatoes are cooked in a lighter cream sauce with quite a bit of cheese. That's what we're going to be doing today. Let's get to cooking. First thing we're going to do is get this chopped bacon in the pot. Cold pot. I've said it many times before. Anytime you're trying to render bacon down, start out with a cold pot or a skillet. And we're just going to let this bacon saute here until the fat is rendered, and we got some bacon bits we're going to put in these all gratin potatoes, and we'll use the bacon fat to help make this roux. In the meantime, let's get these taters peeled and sliced. Nice thin slices. We're going to put these thin slices over here in some water so they don't turn all brown on us. Get some of the starch out. Got the taters all sliced up, looking real nice. Let's get this onion sliced. Some nice thin sliced onions. Gonna go real good with them taters. And that's probably too much for sure, but that's alright, it'll get used somewhere. If I got too many taters, I'll mix it up with the onion I got left and make some skillet taters in the morning. Let's check on this bacon. Bacon looking real good. I tossed it a time or two while I was slicing up them taters and onions. We're going to get that out of here in just a minute. And we're going to use some of that bacon fat there to make this roux with. We start putting these taters together here shortly. We're going to sprinkle these bacon bits in on top of these taters in layers, make them extra good. We got about 1.5 tablespoons of fat down there in the bottom. And you need to know about how much you got there, because we got to do equal parts fat to flour on this roux. So I'm going to put in about another tablespoon and a half of butter. We're going to get us 3 tablespoons of flour in. Get me a whisk here and get this whooped up real good. We're going to let this flour cook here a few minutes just to get that old raw taste out. Alright, that's been cooking there a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get some goodies in. We're going to get this chopped garlic in. That's about 2 1/2, 3 cloves. We got some paprika and a little bit of cayenne pepper we're going to get in there. We got a teaspoon of dried thyme. Let's get that in there. Cut this fire way back. We're going to get about 3/4 of a teaspoon of rosemary, dried rosemary. We'll get that in there. We're going to pour 2 cups of milk in. Turn the fire back up. Get this all whisked up pretty good. Put a little bit of chopped parsley in here. About a tablespoon. I'm going to let this come up to a good simmer and thicken. We'll look at the consistency. See if it needs any adjustments. We got to get some salt and pepper in, then we'll start putting some cheese in here. Good pinch of pep. Pinch of salt, not too much. Cheese is going to have plenty of salt in it, especially that Parmesan. Just trying to go through and scrape those bits off the bottom of this pot where we sauteed that bacon, because you know there's some flavor in there. I almost forgot, we got to get a little pinch of nutmeg in here, and that stuff's pretty stout. We'll see there, that's why I used that spoon right there. We just want about 1/8 of a teaspoon, not even that, just a pinch. Right there, do it. Yeah, that nutmeg came out of that bottle there with the intentions of ruining me. Didn't get me this time. It's starting to thicken up real nice. Looks like it's going to end up being just a little bit too thick. Put a little milk in there. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Let's get some cheese in there. We're going to put about 1/2 cup of cheddar in there. Should end up left with about 1 cup, a little bit more. We're going to get some Parmesan in here. That's about 1/3 of a cup. Woo, smelling good in the neighborhood. Get this oven turned on 400, let it start coming up. I'm going to give this cheese sauce a taste here, see what it's talking about. Hot damn, I know what it's telling me. That is good. And thyme and rosemary really infused itself into the cheese sauce. still think it's just a touch thick. Let's get some more milk in it. See, that's how it is when you're cooking. You just got to make adjustments. Everything don't always just turn out the way you think it's supposed to. You know, one person's flour might have more thickening power than the other. It's all kind of variables in cooking, so you just have to adjust. We're not performing no brain surgery. It's just cooking. It looks pretty good. Let's get this skillet greased up. Get this going. Get some butter down here in the bottom of this skillet. Just kind of get this coated and greased up pretty good, so we don't have a lot of sticking and aggravating crap going on. We're going to get us some cheese sauce down here in the bottom of this skillet. Now we're going to go through here and get these taters laid down. We're going to get some onion laid down here. You use as many or as little onion as you want. It's up to you. Don't use them at all if you don't like an onion. But I don't know, onion and tater always go real good together. So we're going to get us some in here for sure. And they're going to cook a little while and sweeten up. It's a sweet Vidalia onion anyway, which is going to go real good with this all gratin. Let's get us a little pepper in. We're going to get us some of these bacon bits in. Now, if you don't want to use bacon bits, don't use them. And just put some salt on here at this point. But we're going to use these bacon bits for the salt. And of course for bacon flavor. Go to make that roux. Just add more butter to the pot for your 1-to-1 ratio. We're going to get us some cheddar cheese on here. Do about 1/4 of a cup right here. Put some more cheese sauce in here. More taters. Get some onion down. Pepper on. bacon bits. We're going to go in with this Colby Jack cheese now. We'll do about 1/4 of a cup. We'll get some cheese sauce in. Kind of spread that around best you can. We're going to get our last layer of taters down. Get a little pep on here. Cheese sauce on. We're going to get some Colby Jack on here. Fourth of a cup. We're going to get the rest of our cheddar cheese we got left on. Let's get this in the oven. Alrighty folks, we're going to let that bake 400. Between 45 minutes and an hour. See y'all back shortly. Alright, we got our all gratins out of the oven. And I cooked that about an hour, 30 minutes, uncovered until this cheese got nice and melted and started to brown. And then I put some foil on it and let it go another 30 minutes. Looking pretty good. Here's what we're going to finish this out with is some chives. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of dried chives on top. Get a little bit of parsley on here. And you're going to want this to cool for about 10 or 15 minutes before serving. And you can see we got some nice crisp around the edge. That's what makes this extra good. Cast iron skillet does that real well. So we're going to let this cool about 15 minutes and then we'll slice it and take a look. I already know this is going to be off the hooks. That is freaking delicious. That thyme and rosemary and the bacon and the onion with that nice cream sauce. Delish. Got this little crispy part around the edge right there. Extra good. Regular folks approve. Is an au gratin potato. Ain't none of that stuff you get out the box. Till next time, folks. Peace.